We're back with another episode of Bench Talk. If you haven't already, subscribe. Also share with a friend to subscribe, like, comment. Check out the Instagram page as well. And watch out for the TikTok page that we're starting to slowly build up as well too. So let's get straight into it. We had the Manchester derby on Sunday. On Saturday we had Chelsea play, we had Arsenal play. But also we're going to look at the table as well. Look at the table and see what's going on in the Premier League. Chelsea versus Brentford. I mean, what I've noticed about our team here is, so last week we had the 2-2 draw in it, 2-2 draw against Arsenal. We should have won that game. If we win that game, close it out, wasn't for mistakes, I feel like this game would have been a different game against Brentford for sure. Like, we scored 2 goals last week and we looked like we could score goals within the last 4 weeks. And then like, it seems like whatever happened last week took out the confidence out of the team. We scored 0 goals. And we play good football, attacking football, we create chances, so it's not from chance creation. Like I always say, it's just the little things. Extra pass that you could have made here and there. Having your shooting boots on. Losing 2-0 to Brentford. To be fair, it was 1-0. But the last goal doesn't. It counts, but it's for a different cause. But we were pressuring them in that game. Should have won. I think the concerning thing for me, what I'm noticing about Chelsea is if we don't get a first half goal, then the chances of us breaking down the team is not high. Like it's less likely to happen. So I've noticed that, cool, we're not getting a first half goal. It kind of has an effect on us unless we get a penalty in the second half or something to, like, you know, momentum shift. So that's what happened against, like, the week before Arsenal. We got a penalty, boom, we got going again. Let's keep it real though. We have a new squad though, man. Forget about the age. There's a lot of new players that's gelled. This is a different team to like last year and the year before. Completely different team. So Tottenham could use that same excuse, but they're doing well. So I can't really use that excuse, but I'm gonna run with it anyway. So I think the problem is now we have injuries that we need those players to be back on. So Reece James fully fit, Chilwell fully fit. We need Nkuku fully fit. There's a few players that we need fully fit to see how this team can really look like. In terms of goals, we just don't got a goal scorer in the team. I've said it a few times already, but now I can 100% say we don't have one. Nicholas Jackson, hard worker, not really a goal scorer. Like, he's not gonna bag us 20 to 25 goals. Maybe next year, the year after, he might develop that, but right now, that's not gonna happen. Sterling, I thought he would be the guy to take that mantle, to be like, you know what, I need to get back in the England squad. Yeah, I had a bad year last year. I'm vexed at Man City, so I need to prove them wrong. And 4, I'm a top England player. I want to get 100 international caps. So I need to get back on form. So I was actually expecting Sterling to get us that in the Premier League, not all competitions, in the Premier League. I thought he'd be the one to spearhead our attack. You know, get the 20 to 25 goals, maybe between 5 and 10 assists. I expect him to have that big statistical season, but it hasn't. It's been up and down, you know what I mean? But the squad-wise, I can't say I'm disappointed in how they're playing this year. There's just some games that we should have got results, and that's just simple as. And I know the name of the game is to put the ball in the back of the net, but literally, that's the only thing that we're actually missing, like putting the ball in the back of the net. Like, have you not seen our expected goals for the game against Brentford? Do you not see how many clear-cut chances we had? Like, possession, passes, like there was some that we missed though. We missed some close chances, but there was a few plays where we took advantage. It could have been way, like, we could have got a goal or two. Like, for example, Cucurella got that ball, took a shot, should have passed it, just squared it over. Should have squared it, boom, easy goal. But yeah, I don't know what to say right now, because this run in November is about to get tougher. That's what we need to, that's what I'm trying to say for my team. It is about to get tougher right now. So forget about the 8th. We've got Tottenham. So these are the next 4 games that we've got coming up here. We've got Tottenham, Man City, Newcastle, Brighton. That could be potentially 0 points, but the thing I've noticed about our team though, is against the big teams we come to play. So Liverpool, we played at the beginning, we came to play. Arsenal, we came to play. So far against the big teams, we've actually come to play. So just having that gear to do that every week, not just be motivated for these big games, but every game of the season, and that be the consistency. So we lost 2-0 to Brentford. Let's keep it on the table. It's not looking good. I was hoping that we'd be able to get top 4, especially seeing the football that we're playing. The football is nice though. Like the football's actually nice. That's what takes the mick. Like the football's actually like, it's nice on the eye to watch. It's just like we have no goal scorers, and when we get a goal scorer, that's when I know we'll be good. That's all we're missing right now. And I don't really care what people say about, oh, we spent $1 billion, or we did, bro. We sold players as well on it. Yeah, got a new squad. It's a new owner. It's not Abramovich. Like we got a new owner, so of course he's gonna spend new bare money on new players and that. Like there's a different regime right now, a completely different regime. Just on the table just doesn't look good. So we've got 12 points and we're in 11th. Or 11 points away. If we go on a run, I know we can get back in there, but right now, we're just not on a run. So that's the problem. So hopefully Chelsea, we just like, no, we just need the boys to have the shooting boots on. Like, I can't bring Poch. I can watch the game and analyse him all day, like, but we need our front three just to be putting in work. Like, not just doggies and like running about putting in work, trying to make people like, suffer like that. Alright, so the Manchester derby, that one there. Ooh. It's funny how Onana and Maguire has gone from like, we don't want them no more, like cussing them out to like kind of like folk heroes now, especially after the Champions League performance when Maguire scored. Onana did his thing with a save at the end of the penalty. But the Man City derby or Manchester derby, come on man, we knew what was going to happen. We all knew Manchester United was going to lose. Man City was going to definitely get that W. I think the only disappointing thing was it was 1-0 going into half time, and I feel like a couple of subs were made a bit too early from Manchester United side. Like should have probably just try and keep it close as possible to about 70-75 minutes and just nick a draw on it. Like I get it's a derby, but that one there against City, try and get the draw. But Haaland came in 2 goals, dominated. Felipe Foden, his name not in film now, Felipe. Man's coming over to the goals. The zah. Like, yeah, Felipe Foden came in. Boom, goal. 3-0, it's alright. But my main thing though about the derby here is like, Man City did their thing in it, not surprised. Clean sheet as well, dominated, like played their football. My thing about Man United is, like, they had some chances, isn't it? But this is something missing. Like, I don't even know what, their football doesn't even look entertaining. At least with my team, my football looks entertaining. Your football doesn't even look entertaining. Like, it looks dead, dry, like something missing. Rashford is, this guy Rashford's an interesting guy, he's an interesting guy. Because I rate him as a baller, I can't lie. I rate him as a baller, but like, I think he's a good baller. Like, technically, speed, he's got physique, he's got everything in the tool bag that you need, but I feel like he should be averaging 25 goals in the Prem easy. Alone, like easy. And I just don't know why that's not happening for him right now. Like last year or the year before, he had a patch where he realised that he could be like Mbappé. Like he had a patch where he realised like no one can stop me. I'm gonna run strong. I'm gonna dribble at you. I'm gonna shoot. Because he can do all of it. When I say all of it. So like, he confuses me with his game sometimes, Rashford. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, obviously the manager might be giving you instructions to do that, but or might want a certain type of play. But I feel like Rashford, like something's missing with you, bro. Can't put my finger on it, but like, even yesterday he put some good balls in the box and that. But I want you to just be terrorizing left back, right back. Like, you're getting terrorizing it. Like, I'm 6 foot something. I'm fast. I can dribble. I can shoot. Like, should be terrorizing him. Bruno Fernandes. He's an interesting one. He's good playing it. I just don't think he should be the captain. He complains too much. Like, if I was my captain and he's just always putting his arms up and complaining, like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna listen to you no more. I'm gonna tell you this. You're lucky. If you wasn't captain, I would tell you to shut up. Because he's captains, like, no one can really tell him to shut up, innit? Like, yo, shut up. Like, complain too much. So I feel like the captaincy just needs to come off him. But I don't know what to do though. That's the thing. I don't even care to. I don't know who he'll go to because he took off Maguire, and there's not another player you can really give it to in that squad. So technically, by default, he has to have it. But he just complains too much. Arms up, sulking. Like, you need a guy that's a captain that's going to be like in there, gritty, grinding, like ain't playing about, like motivating the lads fully on the pitch. Like, yo, let's get in there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But right now, Ten Hag, he's just got a situation to deal with. Like, he's brought in some of his players. I hate when people say, like, the manager hasn't brought all his players. Like, you're a manager to work with the players that's on the squad already. Like, there's players on the squad from before you, so you're supposed to be able to work with them and make them get better, or figure out a way to use them in the system to be very good. I don't believe in like, oh, a manager needs to get in all his, like, you're trying to tell me all the players that's been at the club before you got there just rubbish. Like, everyone's a professional baller. Once you're a pro baller, you can play in it. Like, let's stop the cap, you can play. If you're a pro baller, you can play. So it's about a manager knowing how to get the best out of you, first of all. And then two, the manager adding a few bits to the mill to make the squad better. That's what it is. And for Manchester United, I just haven't seen that at all from Ten Hag. I'm not saying for him to get sacked, but right now I'm like, I've probably seen some Ajax football. And don't tell me these guys can't play football at all. Yes, he's got some injuries and all of that jazz, but like, these men are scraping wins. But we'll see what happens with Man United anyway, because right now they're in the same position as Chelsea, just doing rubbish. Eddie Nketiah, Arsenal won 5-0 against Sheffield United. The first thing I want to say is, I told everyone, you need a player, a baller like Eddie Nketiah in the squad. Why? He's going to work hard. He's about the team. Whether he's starting on the bench, playing 90 minutes, 70, 60, 15, he's going to come play. He's going to come play. And look what has happened. Look what has happened now. Came in, every man trying to say Eddie, to my Arsenal fans, Eddie's not a number one striker. He's not a number two striker. He's banged a hat trick, and now look, everyone's on his nutcase, giving him the Glock 300 on a mad team. But I told you, Nketiah's a baller. He's one of them. You need squad players. You need players that are squad players. Yeah, he might start, might come off the bench, but this is a team game, and we're trying to win the Premier League Championship. When you have squad players, it makes a big difference to the squad. Even again, he scored his hattie. He could have taken that pen. If he was greedy, he said, nah, I'm gonna get 4 goals today. Nah, he didn't take the pen though, he left it. So, I don't wanna hear no more Eddie Nketiah slander. Like, sometimes the phone doesn't ring though, like, the line might be, not ringing, but he works hard. He's class, he's 24. And I just wish he just chose to play for Ghana in England, because he's one of them guys that deserves to get 100 caps, 80 caps, 90 caps. But we'll get into that discussion another time in terms of just the England forward situation. But Eddie Nketiah did your thing. All 3 goals were bangers, especially the last 2. Arsenal right now, they just know how to get results. Whether it's getting a draw from games that they don't deserve to get 1 single point from. Example, the Chelsea game, didn't deserve to get 1 point, they got the point. Or getting W's in games that they're supposed to get a W in. Last season to this season, you can see Arsenal has really learned. They have really learned a big lesson right now in terms of how to win, how to play football, how to get the W. Solid. So all I can do is give Arsenal big credit, big credit. Shout out to Eddie, shout out to Arteta, shout out to the squad. It's a strong squad as well. Can't lie, it's exciting times for Arsenal. Very exciting. Cool. Well, let's look at the Premier League table real quick here. Let's just look at the Premier League table. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into a quick little synopsis. First is Tottenham. So first is Tottenham, then it's Arsenal, then it's Man City, then it's Liverpool, Aston Villa, Newcastle. That's your top 6 right now. That's your top 6. I can't lie, compare it to my table, I had Chelsea and Man United in the top 4. But everything else is kind of similar to mine. Like that top 6 was similar to mine. Very similar. And I had Newcastle a bit down 1. Because I had Arsenal finishing 5th. Man United, I had the regular top 4 basically. Arsenal finishing 5th. Then Aston Villa was my surprise team at 6. Tottenham, I can't lie. Madison, and then 2 midfielders, and the left and Udogie. Big difference in the squad. That's a completely different squad to last year. Check out my other posts or my other videos. You can see the different starting 11 from last year to this year. Yeah, I don't know what Ange has done, but them guys are balling out. Madison is balling out. Son, he's back to being a Son. Richarlison, we're still waiting for you to get your shooting boots, but you're getting W's. But the midfield right now of Sarr, yeah, as well. Those 2 boys in midfield for Tottenham. Even though my guy's suspended, Basuma, but Sarr and Basuma right now in midfield is solid. Udogie is solid, and the 2 centre backs for Tottenham, solid. Like it's a different squad, but it's a more of a stable team. So you have to big up Ange, or Ainge, however you want to say it. Mange, however you say it, yeah, you got to big up the manager for Tottenham, because different squad looks better, and this is like Harry Kane, Mr. Big Boots. So Tottenham's going to be interesting. If Madison and Son stay healthy the whole year, they got a good chance. I'm not going to lie to you. You've got to see how it goes into Christmas, but if they still stay healthy the whole year, they have a good chance. Arsenal, title contenders. City, title contenders. Remember what they did last year. They let everyone have the lead, they came back, cut that down. So City can't count out. And Liverpool, I told everyone, Liverpool was back. The first game of the season, I could tell Liverpool was back. Last year was like a little slip up, but they are back. Liverpool is back. Like, I'll be a bit worried here right now, like facing Liverpool, and Liverpool's back. That top 4, I can't lie. Chelsea, I might even put my prediction there. Chelsea and United, well, Chelsea for sure, we're not top 4. I'm hoping we get in top 6 though, top 7. But top 4, nah, because we just don't have the consistency here. The consistency or the ruthlessness to finish off games. Like, we'd be dominating games and losing. It makes no sense whatsoever. So we're not in top 4. United, I don't think they can be top 4 either. Like, I just don't see the top 4 in them. The way they play, it's kind of scatty, or like, they play scatty. They just play scatty, like, they just do anything to try and get a result, basically. But I can honestly see if Tottenham keeps it up, they'd be top 4. Arsenal is definitely top 4. City's top 4. Liverpool's definitely top 4. So I think there's only one spot in the top 4 to really fight for, and that all depends on Tottenham. If they fall off, then I can see either Newcastle or, like I said before, my surprise team Aston Villa collecting that. Aston Villa with Emery, like, good manager. So you better watch out for him. I'm gonna say that again. You better watch out for Emery because he's coming back. But what else is going on though? For me, football-wise, yeah, I feel like right now I've been trying to avoid talking about this guy for a while. But you see, Jude Bellingham, this guy's different, great. Like, he's doing this from midfield, you know, from midfield, not the front three, not number 10, from midfield. Champions League, La Liga. He's setting pace, he's scoring goals, but it's the way he scores the goals. Like, professional. He plays like a grown man. He plays like he's 27. Like, he just plays the game right. And for him to go to Madrid, people keep saying, yeah, he might dip, he might just go on, not even plateau, but at Madrid, you have to play at a high level. That's what everyone's forgetting. At Madrid, Real Madrid, from the fans alone, you have to play at a high level week in, week out. Like, you have to. Like, you're one of the best teams in the world. Forget about in the league, in the world. Jude Bellingham, I've got to shake your hand, bro. Like, he scored over 10 goals already, bro. He's already scored over 10 goals. Like, let's just take this in. In the league, he's already scored over 10 goals. In Champions League, he's scoring goals. So he's doing it on all the stages. He comes to England, the squad, and then he's just showing that he's levels. Like, Jude Bellingham. And he's playing with guys like Vinicius, Camavinga, Cruz, Modric. He's playing with guys that's gonna make him get better and better and better and better and better and better. Like, Jude Bellingham, he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone. And you can tell he's got the hunger for the game. So as long as he has the hunger for the game, he's gonna be in a good position, bro. Yeah, Jude Bellingham, I've been trying to stay off this topic, but he's a baller, man. Baller. Like, for Dortmund, he's balling out. Then for Madrid, he's shown that he's on a different level completely. And that's why I'm going to be taking my focus as well to that league to really take him in, because what he's doing is ridiculous. My surprise players are going to be Andros Townsend. Andros Townsend, I feel like he's going to do something big for the L. Luton Town, yeah. Andros Townsend, watch. When he gets healthy, like fully fit, obviously he's fit, he's playing for the team like that. Starts getting in the starting squad. You better watch out for him. I think he's hungry. Yeah, that one there I got from out of nowhere. I picked that from out of nowhere. But yeah, last year as well, Tonali suspended for betting 10 months. Boy, Newcastle got that signing and it had to happen. Spoke about it in the last episode as well, bench talk. You can't be suspending all these other guys for time, and then because it's Tonali and he's come with some, like, you know, addiction problem, it's alright. It's not alright. So 10 month suspension. It's going to be interesting to see how Newcastle deals with that. Hopefully they'll be able to find a replacement within the squad in that meantime. But hopefully they do something about this betting stuff, man. For real, the FA rules, or players just have a better way just to deal with it. Just don't bet on football outside the sport. But my main thing as well is, if I'm a baller, just don't even bet. There's other things you can invest in. You get too much money to bet on games. Like, I know you're a human being, but you get too much money to bet on games. So you use your time to do other things. Like, there's so much other things you can do. You don't need to bet. Like, you make too much peace for that. So yeah, Tonali, just gotta hold your consequences. And just make sure you're back for next year. And last thing as well before I go, Toney. I don't get how Ivan Toney's getting the move to Arsenal. People talking about him going to Arsenal. Like, he hasn't played for time, you know. Like, so I don't really get, like, the speculations about Ivan Toney. I'm not saying that he's not a baller. I'm not saying that he can't play for Arsenal. I'm not even saying that he can't do his thing. But as we just spoke about earlier in the episode, like, Eddie Nketiah is a great number 2. He's a guy you need in the squad. Toney's gonna want to start. You got Jesus there as well. You got Trossard there. You got so many players. You got Martinelli. You got Saka. That front line is filled up. So this Toney talk to go to a big club. I just want to kind of know where it's coming from because before he got suspended, yeah, but he's suspended and he ain't coming back to like after Jan. So I'm just a bit intrigued about that. I'm intrigued about the Toney situation. What's gonna actually happen when he comes back? But for me, it doesn't make sense for him to get a transfer. Like he hasn't even proved nothing yet. Because when I say prove nothing yet as well, football is you update your CV on a week-to-week basis. Like past stuff is good, but it's on a week-to-week basis you update your CV. So that's the only reason why I throw that out there anyway. But yeah, thank you guys anyway for watching another episode of Bench Talk.